Just stopped for a second and thought about the incredible team working inside you right now? It's amazing. We're going to explore that by jumping into a simple story to understand the complex marvel that is the human body.
You know, it all kicks off with a question that a young student named Mani once asked. But it's a question you've probably wondered about too. How does this whole thing just keep running, day in and day out, without ever taking a break? Well, we're about to find out.
And to get our answers, we're going to do exactly what Amani did. We're going to step into a dream where each part of the body can actually speak for itself. So let's listen in and see what they have to say.
First up, every great team needs a leader, right? A command center that directs the whole operation. It's time to meet the boss.
And there you have it. That calm, authoritative voice, that's the brain. As the leader, it's the place where every single instruction gets its start.
What's just fascinating here is how much the brain is actually juggling. I mean, from the things you decide to do, like walking, to the things that just happen, like dreaming. It's the master controller. It does all this by zapping out billions of tiny electrical and chemical signals to every other member of the team. Of course, even the best boss can't do it all alone. You need a dedicated crew working 24/7, making sure the essential resources are always there to keep the whole system online. Listen to that steady, proud rhythm. That's the heart, and it's announcing its job with the constant beat that literally means you're live. It's kind of like the engine and the delivery truck all rolled into one. This constant pumping action is what moves all the vital supplies through this massive network of roads and highways in your body. It pushes all the good stuff out and brings the used stuff back for a refill. Without this delivery service, nothing else could work. Simple as that. So, where does that crucial oxygen come from in the first place? A gentle whisper gives us the answer. It's the lungs, and they're working in perfect partnership with the heart.
It really is a beautiful exchange. With every single breath you take, the lungs are bringing in the fuel, the oxygen, and then they're taking out the trash, getting rid of the waste product, carbon dioxide. In with the good, out with the bad.
Okay, so we've got a leader and a life support crew, but for the body to actually do anything, it needs fuel and it needs a way to move. So let's meet the team that makes all that happen.
You hear that rumble? That's our next team member introducing itself. It's the stomach. You can think of it as the body's own personal power plant. It takes all the raw materials, the food you eat, and starts turning it into usable energy.
Yeah, it's pretty much the kitchen of the body. It breaks everything down into these small, digestible nutrients that pretty soon are going to be delivered by the heart to power every single cell.
And now let's meet the dynamic duo responsible for pretty much all physical action. A strong, unified voice, that's the muscles and bones. They are the framework and the engine of all your movement.
And this is where you really see their partnership shine. The bones give you that strong, supportive frame, kind of like scaffolding. But it's the muscles pulling on those bones that create every single movement, from a tiny little twitch of your finger to a powerful jump.
So we've met the whole internal team, but what about the first line of defense? The part that protects everything from the outside world. Let's meet our protector. A gentle, sort of rapping voice explains its super important job. The skin isn't just a covering, it's a smart, sensitive barrier that shields everything inside. So really, it's got two big jobs. First, it's the security guard, keeping all the harmful germs out. And second, it's the sensor array, constantly sending information back to the brain about the world through your sense of touch. So, we've met all the key players. But the real magic here, the whole point of this story, isn't what they do by themselves. It's what they do together.
And there it is. That's the big finale of the dream. All the different parts speaking at once, telling us the most important truth about the human body. No part works alone. It is the absolute definition of teamwork.
Let's just put this into action. To do something as simple as a jump, first, the brain sends the command, jump. Instantly, the lungs pull in more oxygen. The heart starts pumping that fuel-rich blood like crazy to your leg muscles. And then, the muscles and bones work together to launch you into the air. It's a perfect symphony, and it happens in a split second.
So as you go about your day, just take a moment to think about that silent, tireless, and perfectly coordinated team that's working inside you right now. The real question isn't just how it works, but what incredible things are you and your team going to do together?